Pasternak wins another draw that time for Blair. Pasternak trying to do it all on her own, and she misfires the shot. Dehan throws it away, but Papard comes away with it. Papard draws the foul. Caroline Papard, a post grad from Long Island, with a free position. Papard with the bouncer. It's ricocheted by a state liner, and Phillipsburg comes away with it. Emily Weiss, number 26, amongst the team leader in goals with 15. Weiss to McCormick. Ball behind the cage for Phillipsburg, who trail 1-0. Oh, nice defense by Papard. Comes away with a cost turnover and then the ground ball. That was Jess Wickstrom who had possession for Phillipsburg. Dehan. Dehan, 1v1. Little spin move for Dehan. Guarded by the state liners. I believe that's Kendra Gattias, number 23. Mooney. Dehan. Lost the handle, and Phillipsburg has it. It's a ground ball for the state liners. Lucky number 13, Lauren Hartzler, coming away with it. Hartzler loses the handle and picks it back up off the ground. Hartzler draws the double team, loses the handle, and gets it back. Another loose ball, and a foul is called. It's going to go on Pasternak for Blair. McCormick on the restart. 1-0 Blair. 17 minutes in counting, first period. Emily Pasternak responsible for putting the Buccaneers on the board with an unassisted goal at the 19:24 mark. McCormick. McCormick. Goal line extended. Defending her is Victoria Benanti, number 13. There's a pass that nearly goes in front. It gets away before the state liners come away with it. That's Abby Evans. McCormick. Weiss. And now Phillipsburg trying to get something going. Gattias draws a double team and throws it away. Evans nearly scooped it off the ground, but Blair got to it first. Here's Pasternak in transition. Pasternak with space and numbers. Pasternak still with it. Dumps it out in front. Here's a low shot taken by Humphrey. It's ricocheted off Peyton Taylor's stick. Excellent defense by the Stevens commit Peyton Taylor as we get a foul on the far side of the field. And again, for those of you just tuning in, a reminder that this game is not being live streamed as we speak. We're having some technical difficulties, and it will be uploaded to our YouTube page later on this evening. A restart coming up for the state liners as Papard picks up the foul. Phillipsburg, based in the Lehigh Valley area. Yes, they're in New Jersey, for those of you wondering. Literally on the border of Jersey and Pennsylvania. They are the state liners for a reason. They're on the state border. Their mascot's name is Susie the Bobcat. Susie the state liner. Very interesting. Phillipsburg possession. They trail 1-0. Under 15 to play, first period. Possibly some coaching strategy worked up by Phillipsburg's head coach Lauren Nunes. only in her first year as the taskmaster out of East Stroudsburg University. And folks, she is one lucky lady. The previous head coach of Phillipsburg, Bob Stem, had to take a medical leave due to a hernia. In comes a rookie coach in Lauren Nunes, and she takes over the squad as the ball goes out of bounds. And Nunes has certainly had one of the toughest jobs of a head coach. As the pass in front, it's scooped up by Papard. A late whistle comes in. And Phillipsburg will have possession. A free position for the State Liners. This is Emily Weiss. Weiss on the attack, and she fires low and makes it count. Emily Weiss with her 16th goal of the season, and we're tied at 1 with 13:12 to play in the first. It's a free position goal for Weiss, and it's a brand new ball game here in Blairstown, New Jersey. Blair Academy has done a solid job winning the draw early on. Can they do it again? We're going to have a change of the guards, if you would. Alex Taylor was about to take the draw and then came out. Shanley Watterson, the sophomore, is in for the State Liners, left side of your screen. On for her first draw of the afternoon. Pasternak will take it for Blair. And Papard makes it look easy for the Buccaneers. It's another draw control for Blair. Here's Mooney. Ball behind the cage. Dehan. Under 13 to play in the first. A foul comes in. The Buccaneers will keep it as the official moves Dehan over to her right. Dehan. Emily Dehan, a senior captain from nearby Long Valley, New Jersey. 15 goals, and again, a team-leading 29 assists this season. Also part of the field hockey program here at Blair, and she has been nothing but sensational for head coach Allison Dowie and the assistant Sarah O'Neill. By the way, O'Neill, the head coach of the field hockey program. Here's a shot in front, and they score! Kate Antonelli with her team leading 29th goal of the season, and Blair is back on top 2-1. For those of you just tuning in, we apologize for our technical difficulties, but we are officially on the air here on the Strive Network, as Kate Antonelli got an excellent pass in front and put it in to make it 2-1 Blair Academy. Matt Nelson, Simon Rose here with you live on the Strive Network. It's Phillipsburg and Blair Academy in a late season showdown in Blairstown, New Jersey. Blair coming in 5-7 and 1-4 in the Maple League. Phillipsburg just 2-12. They are winless in 6 tries in the Raritan Division of the Skyline Conference. The Buccaneers with yet another draw control. Here's Mooney. Mooney gets it in front for Dehan. Dehan finds it just past Peyton Taylor. What a shot for Dehan. Her 16th goal of the season. And a 2-0 run for Blair makes it 3-1. Excellent passing all around from the Buccaneers. looking to bounce back from a state semifinal loss at Oaknall back on Monday. The Royals, one of the top teams in the Garden State. And Blair Academy, having put that game in their rear view mirror, certainly putting on a clinic early on. The State Liners come away with a draw as Weiss comes up with it and throws it away to the far side. It's loose inside the 40. Dehan thought she had it before a foul is called, and they're going to say Blair Academy ball. Excellent job by the Buccaneers defense as Dehan comes down with a ground ball. Mooney works her way past the defender. Mooney draws the double team. Mooney loses the handle. And the ball is loose and then picked up at the very last minute by Antonelli, and the bouncer makes its way through. Kate Antonelli with her second goal of the game. Give her an even 30 for the season and a 4-1 lead for Blair. Three goals in 50 seconds. How do you like them apples, Blair Academy? They lead by 3, looking for win number 6 on the season. Another draw control victory for the Buccaneers. This time it's Pasternak. Pasternak draws the double team. A player goes down, no whistle for Phillipsburg, and now a foul comes in with 11 minutes left. 4-1 Blair Academy. And for the Buccaneers, their first home game in roughly 3 weeks. They last played here at Hampshire Field back on April 22nd in a Maple League game against Lawrenceville. Pasternak on the free position. Pasternak with a stutter step move. A little coaching strategy, perhaps. Pasternak works it back to Antonelli, who draws the foul. The Big Red got advantage of that game. They won by 9, Lawrenceville did. Free position for Antonelli, right side. Antonelli on the attack and rips it wide. Since April 22nd, Blair has gone to the Hill School in Pennsylvania, along with Sparta, the Petty School down in Hightstown, New Jersey, Mercer County, Jefferson, and the aforementioned Oaknall School for the Prep A State semis. By the way, the Petty game was the Prep A quarters. Blair won that game in overtime, 13-12. Talk about high scoring. Right now, Blair on top by 3, 9:40 and counting first period. And the Buccaneers will have their third free position opportunity in as many seconds. It's Essie Pasternak on the FP. Pasternak with a stutter step move, and her shot is saved in front by Peyton Taylor. Excellent save by Taylor. Taylor, not just the goalkeeper here in Lacrosse, as Phillipsburg with a chance to make it a 2-goal game. The shot misses. May have been a bit high out of bounds. The State Liners will keep it. Going back to Taylor for a minute. Peyton, also a goalkeeper for the State Liners soccer team. She made 35 stops in the fall of 2016. A free position for Alex Taylor of Phillipsburg. Taylor with a bouncer, and she finds the cage. Alex Taylor with her 17th goal of the season. It's back to a 2-goal game for the 2 Blair. First time Phillipsburg has scored since the 13-12 mark, so roughly a 4.5-minute drought. Guess who comes up with the draw control for Blair? It's Pasternak. Check that, it's Mooney yet again for Blair. The Buccaneers have been going back and forth all season long between Pasternak and Mooney. Mooney still with it. Draws a triple team and finds Dehan behind cage. Dehan on the turnaround shot, and she scores. Emily Dehan with her second goal of the game. And it's a 5-2 lead for Blair with 8:20 to go in the first. Emily Dehan, as mentioned before, two-sport athlete. Not only does she do it well in field hockey, but also here on the lacrosse program. And when you're coached by the same coaches in each sport, if you would, that's certainly going to help in the long run. Allison Dowie, the head coach of lacrosse, the assistant for varsity field hockey. Sarah O'Neill, the other way around. She's the assistant for lacrosse and the head coach for field hockey. Well done, coaches. Pasternak in front for Mooney. Mooney with space, and she scores. Emily Mooney. That's her 24th goal of the season, and the New Jersey native makes it a 6-2 game. It's the largest lead for the Buccaneers. There's a timeout on the field taken by Phillipsburg with 8:09 remaining first period. Your score, Blair Academy 6, Phillipsburg 2. Back in a moment right here on the Strive Network. At midfield, where Blair has been victorious more often than not. Emily Mooney taking the draw this time for Blair, and she comes away with the draw control. Mooney dumps it off left side for Emily Dehan. Dehan with a pair. So does Kate Antonelli. Dehan, goal line extended. Dehan still with it. Gets it in front for Papard, and Papard stumbles to her knees. Did the shot go in is the question. I believe it did. Wow, that was quite the phenomenal goal by Papard. We'll see if we can get a replay on that. Let's take a look. Watch Papard in the middle of your screen, coming in, and somehow getting that shot off. Man, I don't know how she did that, Simon.
Yeah, it was good work. Good pass in the middle, good cut. She found the open spot and was able to finish. Well done.
Dehan comes away with the assist, and again, the team leader now with an even 30 on the season. Sun just coming out moments ago here in Blairstown, New Jersey. Not too shabby of a Wednesday afternoon in northwestern New Jersey. When the day began, overcast skies were above our heads. The sun has different ideas, and for good reason, by the way. Emily Weiss comes down with the draw control for Phillipsburg. They trail the Buccaneers by 5. Largest lead for Blair thus far. Stansberry. Evans. Spin move by Evans. Evans with a bouncer, and she puts it through. Abby Evans with her 19th goal of the season. Phillipsburg down by 4. It's 7-3 Blair Academy. One more look. The spin move, the attack, And the shot for Abby Evans. Evans, a junior, also a field hockey athlete as well, where she scored 3 times and came up with an assist this past fall. Pipard nearly comes away with a draw control. The ball is free, and a foul comes in. The official says State Liners ball. Gaius on the restart for Phillipsburg. Gaius loses the handle. Pipard, trying to come away with the ground ball, stumbles over, and a foul comes in. Pipard loses the headgear, and it'll be Phillipsburg on the restart. Weiss. McCormick. McCormick gingerly making the ball go behind the cage. Nia Shaw on defense for Blair. Wickstrom. A little switch. Here's Gaius. Gaius nearly throws it away to Stansbury. The ball is free, and Pipard races in and comes away with a cost turnover and a ground ball. Job well done by Caroline Pipard. Here's Antonelli on the drive. Antonelli in front. A low bouncer goes in for Jordan Humphrey. The freshman from Andover, New Jersey, Humphrey, with her 5th goal of the season. And Blair extends the lead to 5.
Starts with a ground ball. Pipard doing well. And in transition, the Buccaneers are able to execute quite well here. Antonelli draws the second defender. Open attacker in front. Easy finish.
Antonelli, that's just her 4th assist of the season, but man, she can certainly come up with some excellent opportunities. Give a lot of credit to Pipard, who came away with that ground ball and cost turnover right around midfield. Pipard heading to the Naval Academy next year. She's a post-grad, having transferred from Garden City High School in Garden City, New York. Off the draw, Pipard racing after it again. This time it's the State Liners who have the final say. Gaius with the ball on the left side. Here comes Karina Benenti. Ball is loose. Who's got it? It's Phillipsburg with the last say. That's Stansbury. Foul comes in. With under 5 minutes remaining in the first. 8-3 Blair. Here on the Strive Network. McCormick coming in from the right side. This is Alex Taylor with the possession. Gets it in front for Stansbury. The ball is loose and a foul comes in. It's going to go in favor of Blair. Pasternak on the restart. Pasternak using that speed. Pasternak still with it. Pasternak loses the ball and a foul comes in. What are you seeing from Blair that's really working well from them early on, Simon?
Yeah, I think they're doing quite well in transition. I'm seeing these girls with some good wheels, and they're obviously finishing very well as well. 8 goals already in the first half.
Right.
You're doing something right.
Yeah. Pasternak on the free position, dodges around a defender and scores. It's the second goal of the afternoon for S.A. Pasternak. She had the first goal of the game, and now the ninth. It's a 6-goal game with 3:33 to go in the first. A 2-0 run by the Buccaneers. Pasternak, another two-sport athlete for Blair, also a member of the soccer team, who has done a solid job for third-year head coach Allison Dowie. Dowie went to Bates. That's up in Maine. She also went to Blair Academy and graduated from this very school back in 2011. Off the draw. It's loose at midfield, inside the circle, batted around, and Emily Weiss comes away with a draw control for Phillipsburg. The State Liners, roughly 40 minutes away from Blairstown. Just off I-78. We're just off I-80 up here in Blairstown, New Jersey. A spin move, nice dodge, and somehow, some way, Phillipsburg fights right back. Here's the replay. That may be Emily Weiss with the ball. Went for the spin, thought twice about it, and goes around Papard, and somehow gets it off for a goal. Nice job. So, Simon, what does Phillipsburg need to do to get themselves back in the game?
Well, I think they've done a decent job of organizing their offense. I think that they've put the ball in the back of the net with somewhat of consistency. I think everything for Phillipsburg, if you're just going to look at the first half, has got to be on the defensive end in terms of stopping Blair in transition. But easier said than done.
Absolutely. Papard bats the ball out of her stick. It's still free inside the circle. Mooney is there, and she has the final word. Emily Mooney with the draw control. Blair Academy possession. And we talk about Phillipsburg again. The record is something that the team is really not worried about. A lot of first and second year players, a lot of student athletes relatively new to the game of lacrosse. Only 4 returning starters from last year's team. And this has certainly been quite a learning process for head coach Lauren Nunes. First-year coach, graduated from East Stroudsburg last year as Dehan, the turnaround, rips it low. It's nearly picked up by Mooney before a foul comes in. Of course, Nunes getting the call last minute to come in and coach for this program after Bob Stem had to take a medical leave of absence. Under 2 minutes left in the first period. Turnover caused by Blair, and look at Emily Mooney. Spin move, and she scores. Excellent passing from Antonelli, and Mooney gives Blair an even 10. Here's one more look. Again, that spin move from Emily Mooney. That's her second goal of the afternoon. Coming up on 90 seconds to play, first period. Antonelli's second assist of the afternoon. Not really known for her passing on the stat sheet, with 5 assists as of this moment. Abby Arturi coming in for Blair Academy as Pasternak took the draw for the Buccaneers. Papard trying to use her stick to come away, but it's Abby Evans with the final say for Phillipsburg. Phillipsburg down by 6, approaching the 1-minute mark of the first period. What has turned into a spectacular Wednesday afternoon. Pretty good crowd on hand as well here at Blair Academy. The fans coming from near and far. Spin move by the State Liners. This is Weiss. Pass in front for Evans. It's loose. Nearly scooped up by Antonelli, but Papard with the final say. Papard's pass ricochets off the feet of Pasternak and goes out of bounds. It's Phillipsburg ball.